Yo, what's up? This is King Sage with Artists Connect, and you're now tuned in to Punto The Spot. Tune in right now. I'm going to be talking about my new booking app for creatives of all kinds, photographers, audio engineers, producers, makeup artists. This is the new booking app for the 21st century. Get paid for what you do all across the United States. Let's get it.
Canada, what up? Yeah,
Welcome
my check-in
back.
is crazy right now. I'm international, I'm global.
All right.
Go ahead, who we got here? Come on, talk to me.
Well, we got a special guest this week. We got a audio engineer. Okay, he's from Queens, New York. He's worked with the likes of Jadakiss, Styles P, French Montana, just to name a few. He's here to discuss his app, which helps all genres help turn their businesses and gain exposure in their particular markets. Welcome to El Punto The Spot.
Yeah.
Really happy to be here. Really happy to be here.
Yeah. How you doing, bro? What's going on?
I'm doing great, man. This is like the opportunity that I was looking for because I'm so happy that talking to Chris and just learning about what he's doing with Adventures, I was like, man, this is just gonna be perfect. This is gonna be like the meeting of two, like, you know, like the glove. That what's the glove that what they got all the stones?
Oh, it might, listen, it depends if you're talking about, if the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit.
Right.
See, it depends if you're talking about OJ or Michael Jackson.
I'm talking about I'm talking about that Marvel movie with
the glove don't
with that glove. But no.
business ain't shit.
I'm talking about that. What's that dude from the Marvel movie? The guy with the glove and he got the and like he once he combines.
Iron Man.
No.
No, I know what he's talking about. He puts that glove on, but I'm not. Who?
No. It's the dude where it got different stones, and it's like you get all the different powers together, and then you could just like
okay.
Right.
So I was thinking of Adventures, I was thinking of Artists Connect, my app, and I was like, man, if any artist had both of these options available, just with Adventures alone, you're already going so much farther than you could go right now.
Right.
Appreciate
And then
that.
with Artists Connect, I was like putting the dots together. I was like, I got to come on this show. It's just meant to be.
What made you think of Artists Connect? Like to do that, to provide that service?
So I've been an engineer for 20 years, right, in the New York area.
A music engineer?
Music engineer, strictly hip hop and R&B with a little bit of pop music and different things like that. But most of my clients, hip hop and R&B clients, right? So usually when you're in the studio, if you know, and I know you do, people always ask like, yo, do you know a singer? Yo, you know this or that or whatever? Do you know a photographer? And they know that I know because I'm always seeing all these different people.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, the issue I had was, you know how when you put your name on something, if the other person doesn't come through, even though it's not your fault, it messes your name up.
Of course.
Absolutely.
So now I know a lot of people. That wasn't the issue. The issue was I was concerned about putting my name on certain people because a lot of people are talented, but they're not reliable. You know what I mean? And I don't want to mess somebody else up. An artist, when they have a date in their mind, even if they can't really reach that date practically, they want to do everything they can to reach that date. It's their own artistic vision. Like, yo, this got to drop by December 15th. Otherwise, the whole world's going to end.
Yes.
And it's
everything
like, it's like everything to them. So I want to make sure that, listen, I'm going to make it as possible
Make their
as
life
possible.
easier.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Artists Connect hit me when
Damn artists.
I was on the plane flying to Texas for South by Southwest, and it just hit me. All the experiences I had in the studio hit me with like a flash. And it's one of those things where if you don't write it down and you don't draw it right that second, it's gonna be gone.
Right.
It's like in the ether for the moment, and then it just goes back into that. You know, so this app is it's a booking app, but it alleviates a lot of the issues that people have when they're looking for somebody to hire.
Right.
So it's not just an app where you download, you make a profile, you register. You also list your prices for what you do.
Right.
You take the bookings directly through your profile. Nobody could just inbox you.
Right.
There's no inbox where someone be like, hey, yo, can you do like a bartering deal or whatever? No.
Right.
If I get a notification on Artists Connect, it's because somebody wants to pay me for something.
Right.
That's the only way. They have
Straight
to send a
business,
price.
right.
Yeah, they have to send a price for the service that you provide. So now I have so many different genres. There's so many artistic genres: modeling, makeup artists, DJ, photography, videography. These are all kinds of art. You know, and art is subjective. I can't tell you what to like.
Right.
But what I can tell you is I can show you how many times they got paid for what they did.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when you search in the app for, let's say you need an engineer, and let's say you need it in a different city or state, you might be traveling, you might have to record something. You pull up Artists Connect, you type in studio engineer, you put your budget range, what you can afford, right? Because we want to make this transaction happen. We want to know how much money you got, and then I'll show you
$8 an hour.
So, and then you put you put
Not
these
even minimum
parameters.
wage no more.
You put these parameters, and all the engineers will come up in that area, but they'll be arranged by how many engineers get booked the most. So the incentive is to get on this app, to do your bookings through it, and then you'll move up in search results, automatically promoting yourself and giving you more clients
through the app,
nationwide.
what do you get paid? What fee do you get off of that?
So the only thing that I get is 3%. Now,
3%.
Fiverr, Upwork, if you're familiar with those kinds of sites, they take 20%, sometimes 15%, depending on how much you make. But I understand that the artists that I work with, the people that I know, especially freelancers, people on the come up, they're going to be doing things with a lot of repetition.
Right.
And that 20% is going to add up a lot.
You mean, if you're going
If
the
you
other
were,
way.
if you were doing the other way, you know what I mean?
With you, with 3%, it makes it doable.
Yeah.
You made it affordable.
Yeah, exactly. So
Go
ahead.
Sorry, just another question. How do you populate? Like you said,
how do you
engineers
get-
from everywhere. How are you doing that?
So
Marketing, just marketing.
Just marketing, Instagram promotion, Facebook, my own clients, networking with the people I know, doing events. I have a small event, like a seminar party during Art Basel Week, December 7th in Miami. And I got a couple of people out there. They're going to invite people they know, and then, I'm promoting it as well, targeting my market to artists, musicians, photographers, makeup artists, all kind of people like that. And then, just growing it. It took me 3 years to make this app.
Right.
Not because it was hard, but it was comprehensive.
Right.
I want to make sure this is like as much of a one-stop shop for you as
Right.
possible. It does everything for you. It even does your contracts for you. It separates every job. It gives you its
Now I
own
have a
contract.
question for you. Do you have
Man, that's a lot.
Do you have a star system, like say Uber? I could know the drivers. So, because once for example, that engineer provides a service for me.
Yes.
I paid him up front. He shows up and does the job. What if he's trash, right? Do I, is there a thing that says, hey, he showed up? You know what I'm saying? Can
So-
people criticize? Hey, he's good, but he
He's not
shows up
credible.
late.
So,
blah, blah,
so
blah.
check this out. I patented the ranking system because it's different from other ranking systems. You can review, which is good, which is normal. People understand reviews, right? So that aspect is there. But it arranges your profile based on 3 different factors. One is how many unique customers you've had, how many repeat customers you've had, and how many total transactions you've done.
Right.
So repeat customers are the highest value. If the same person pays you for the same service more than once, your rank goes up way higher.
But do you also rate the customers? Or
Yes, there's some regular reviews and
For the
stars.
customers.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
that makes a lot of sense, though.
Yeah, it's a lot better now because now I know what I'm
but
getting myself.
Uber, you can't do that because.
But they have a similar app for if, for example, if you own a home and you want somebody to come in, do your plumbing or do something. There's an app, I forgot what it's called, and you see. What is No, it's another app.
Annie?
Angie, that's one thing.
No,
this
there's
is-
someone that just hit me and said it's Annie's list for artists, but they may be.
Home Advisor?
Yeah, Home Advisor.
Home Advisor.
Yeah.
Home Advisor is the kind of the same thing. You look, they have it'll
Construction
tell
guys.
you can price it out.
Yeah.
kind of. So I think you're in the right space.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people you meet also on Instagram, right? So you'll find somebody who may be a graphic designer on Instagram,
Right.
but this dude is like in Iowa, right? You're never gonna actually see him,
Right.
but you like his work, but you don't know security-wise. If you want to pay this guy,
Right.
you don't know what's gonna happen if you send money on.
That's where you come in.
That's where I come in, because now if he's a seller on Artist Connect, the buyer is safe, because even if the buyer pays a deposit through the app is holding the deposit until they provide the final draft of the work.
Right.
And then you can send the rest of the payment and get,
Well,
get
that's,
the work.
just to tell you how we do it. Like at Venture Music, the way I do it is pretty similar, but I'm a little more primitive. You have an app that's doing some of this work, and I'm doing it physically, manually. So if I have a graphic designer in Boise, Idaho, and he gets contracted for the job, whatever his fee is, he would get first half, and then upon completion and satisfied, the customer satisfied,
Exactly.
he gets the back end. So we
Exactly.
would hold half of it until satisfaction is there, and I stipulate that inside of to all artists that, that buy.
Yeah, and you bring a human element. So no matter how much I can do technological,
it's different.
there's a human element involved. And there's another thing in the app that I did to take care of that. It's called the Who's Watching section. Now, right now, I'm the only one in it because I'm the one who created the app.
Right.
But my plan was, since we just launched, is I'm gonna get some executives, some managers, some big names on the Who's Watching section, where they can sit there and watch and look at everyone who's doing work. Because you might find an artist as somebody who works in a management company, let's say Rock Nation or wherever,
Right.
and you're looking for talent, but you don't want to be bombarded with
you
emails
don't
and
have the
MP3s.
time, right.
It's just too much. We
Right.
understand that. What you can do is you can get on Artist Connect. Nobody can message you, but they'll know you're there. So that'll inspire those artists to do more work, because they can see in the Who's Watching section, like, yo, Chris Gotti's in the Who's Watching section.
Yeah.
He's like, he's looking, and he's a mover and shaker. He can make things happen. But for Chris, it's so easy because all he has to do is, I just want to see not who's the hottest hip hop artist subjectively,
Right.
but who's the hip hop artist right now in this particular town that's paying for the most studio time, photography, everything. I want to know, if I give you an advance, are you going to go to sleep tomorrow? Are you going to just blow that money?
Right.
Or are you somebody who can prove to me reliably, like a resume,
Right.
that you do this work? Besides being talented, I'll check if you're talented.
Right.
But after that, I need to know if you're objectively out there and doing what you do.
All right.
This
Right.
is like a credit score. Like, I want to see that you out there, then I can loan you this money.
Okay.
That's dope.
Yeah, that
That's
sounds
dope.
good.
How and you said you've been how long is the app out?
It's out right now
Is
for
that-
iPhones.
It's on iPhones.
For
only.
iPhones only, but I'm working on the Android version.
ISO.
Yeah. Oh, iOS, yeah.
Oh, iOS.
Apple's always
I,
first
what's
nowadays.
ISO? IOS isn't that the army shit?
That was the
ISO,
when
yeah.
you burn a CD too. They used to call it an ISO image.
Let me ask you, how many artists do you have on Connect now?
Right now we have about 320 users,
Okay.
but not all of them are artists.
Okay.
Maybe about half of them are.
Okay.
So even about 150.
I mean,
or so,
well, should I say members?
yeah, members. Yeah,
Okay.
and it's all different type, like country drummers, makeup artists. So it's spread out.
Okay.
But since we just launched, the incentive is on every artist that's listening right now, whether you're a makeup artist, a model, whatever you do. Think of this as the 21st century. This is gonna be the thing. Like, yo, how's your Artist Connect profile look?
Right.
It's like your LinkedIn, but as an artist, as
Right.
as somebody who's as a creative.
Right.
You know what I mean? You want to get on this now, because the sooner you get on this,
Right.
you're gonna be on the top, and they can't catch up to you because you're just working.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you'll just be somebody who people are gonna see, executives are gonna see, because I'm not gonna stop.
Right.
I've been working on this for 3 years. This is my
like
baby.
that.
All the money that I ever spent, I sold my car,
Right.
went back to my mom's house.
Right.
I don't care. This is what I know.
Someone
is gonna
else
work.
that's with us has this idea, Joso. So Joso wanted to develop an app, and we've been speaking about it. I mean, because he does engineering, Joso. He's an artist, but he does engineering. So he was in the same space because he gets that demand constantly.
Yep.
And in price pointing, different engineers, different
Yep.
studios. So yeah, you know, every time you think you're the only one, I told Joseph, so every time you think you're the only one, the world always shows you you're not.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just we're in the same space. You see, he's an engineer, I'm an engineer.
Yeah,
so
it's
it's
the
natural
same-
that
the-
we
the
get the
thought
same
pattern.
idea. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're here to fix a problem. You know what I mean? So you have
How-
Adventures, you have Artist Connect. I'm telling you, these are like two super tools.
Do you
for
also
artists and
have the
creatives.
weed guy in there? Because you're in the studio. We got the ganja.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a community service.
Nah, it's gonna come
We
out.
we
Listen,
would call that head medicine.
hey,
How much is it for the members to join?
It's free.
It's free. Wow.
Free to download,
So
free
the
to
only
register.
generated revenue is just
I
3%?
only get paid if you get paid.
there's a transaction.
I'm
or
with
something
you.
going
Like
on.
if this it's gotta be, I'm with you. And it's so crazy is before you say what you say, I just realized this the other day is that all the money that I spent
Right.
making this app was from artists.
Right.
And then the app that I made is for artists.
Right.
It's like literally this is
Giving
my
it back.
gift
It's a
back to
cycle.
the game. Exactly.
Right.
This
It's
is
a
like
circle. Right.
so
Right.
I'm no different.
Let me-
Everything I do with Adventure Music
Yeah.
is for artists.
For
I
these
see that.
fuck-
And
for
all
these
of
fuck-
everything I
for
do.
these fucking artists.
These
I see that.
sons of bitches.
So let me ask you too. How have you been promoting the app?
So right now we just launched, and like I said, that we're still getting like our strategy together. Like
Okay.
right now with my clients, I wanted to see how it would work like in a small pond before I start to really promote it to the big fish.
Okay.
Yeah,
know what I
proof
mean?
of concept. So
Exactly.
you're proving out your what you had in your head and with physical, with real people.
Yeah.
Just a small scale, and then you want to grow it and scale it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we're almost at that level where like it's very, very small, minor, like, little adjustments in the app, like nothing to the main idea of the app.
And someone, they're on my live, so say it again. What's the name of the app?
The name of the app is Artist Connect.
Artist Connect.
AC. You'll see
That's
the
the
logo.
name of the app.
Yeah, just go on the
Artist
App Store
Connect.
right now. You could download it. Takes 5 minutes to register. Boom, you're
It's
on.
free too.
So
Yeah.
again, when I hear that's the only way you're generating revenue, is that for now? Is that going to be
Yeah.
more developed?
Yeah, let's see how it goes. You know what I mean? My whole thing is I never want to screw the artist over.
Right.
I always want to make them feel like
Customer
they
first.
have something that they can really build with. You know what I mean? So whatever that ends up being.
Anytime I get a chance, I'm trying to screw them over. No, I'm just kidding.
And what's the list of things that you like services you offer inside exactly? Like, of course, we know engineering, studios.
Yes. So studios, photography, videography, makeup artist, host, dancer,
Stylist.
choreographer, stylist. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Graphic designer. Obviously, you need logos, artwork, and things like that.
Right.
Almost everybody you
Cosmetics.
need. Yeah, cosmetics.
Okay.
Right now, we can't really do physical products because the way physical products work is different. You know what I mean? With shipping and things like that. That's
Yeah.
like a whole different avenue.
Right.
But it's right now it's based on actual service. Either live performances, gig, something that has to do with an actual service.
Right.
And
So do you book artist gigs on that, or do you have promoters involved? Are there promoters on there looking for artists to add their? I don't know if you added that, but that'd be something that the artists are definitely interested in.
so the industry executive profile is its own profile. Like Chris would have that profile, right?
Right.
So his profile, he can do like consultation. He could do certain things through his profile that other people can't do. And then he can also message anyone on the app, you know what I mean, as an actual message.
Right.
Only executives that get that power, because he might just see somebody that he likes, and it's the easy way to contact them right there on the spot.
Right.
And then he can take the conversation outside, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. But for someone like Chris, someone like an executive, those are the only people who can do something like that. So we do have that ability, but for
Nice.
executives only.
No, that's dope.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a great platform.
Absolutely.
And then artists, independent artists. So again, is this just for independents, or are you trying to do this for all?
So
Because this, when you mention about repeat customers, what I know, most of these independent artists have a very hard time being repeat customers.
yeah,
They just don't, they, you know, they're struggling artists. They don't
Yeah.
have the resources. So how is there any other way to, let's say, subsidize that so they could do it without their own money? Or is there, like, did you have like a gaming part of this? Or is that not yet inside?
not yet. Yeah. So if you, that's what I'm saying. If you already have certain things that you're doing with your company,
Yeah.
that would help these artists, like, you know, give them all the tools that they need that are necessary to do what they need to do. My thing is a straight booking and networking app. Find who you need,
Right.
see the best prices, what your budget is, and then you get straight to them. When they get a notification, they know exactly what this is for and how much money is involved.
Okay.
And musicians, of course, all kinds of musicians. Forgot to mention that. So any kind of musician, a guitar player, drummer, things like that. So,
No, that's dope.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I think it's a dope
all right.
app.
So King Sage, tell everybody your social media where they can find you at.
So you can find my personal audio engineer page is at King Sage Music. So that's at KINGSAGEMUSIC, all together one word.
Okay.
And then for the app page is Artist Connect App, all together one word.
Okay.
And you'll find the Artist Connect. It's an AC. You see the logo. You see my videos. I also have tutorials on there because there's a little bit of what you got to learn to how to do. It's not like Venmo or Cash App where you just send money and that's it. You know what I mean? You don't get anything out of those apps. That's another thing. If you're already an artist, if you already got like a little thing going on, but you use PayPal or Venmo or Cash App, that's cool. But it doesn't do anything for you aside from that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, when you use my app, yeah, you get the same payment, but now you have security. You have a written agreement for every job, like within the chat space that's saved forever. You know what I mean? So you have insurance like that. And then you also get promoted in search results every time you get paid. You're already getting paid for what you do.
Right.
Now you can get new clients all across the country that you would have never probably got.
Right.
So you're investing in yourself at 3%.
Right.
At 3%, you're just taking like a, what is that? Like a merchant service fee.
Exactly.
Your PayPal or
Right.
Cash
Exactly.
App or Stripe.
Exactly. But we're getting way more benefits. So.
Okay. I got one more question for you.
No problem.
Can they also book you as an engineer or come to your
Yes.
studio through that?
Yes, my profile is on the app,
Okay.
and there's other engineers on
What's
there.
your rate?
So right now I charge $50 an hour.
Is it variable? Does it vary?
Yeah, if you do like a big package deal, you know, I'll work with you, and you know, it depends. But I'm on there, so you can find me King Sage, just KINGSAGE.
That's what I was going to ask too, because is there bartering?
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing is like,
Do you
let's
do
say
half an hour sessions with
Nah.
that rate?
So you can enable on your profile accept custom offers.
Okay.
So now that gives the person the ability to say, okay, well, you listed $50 an hour.
I have 30.
I have like a weird
I have
amount.
30
you know
for
what I'm
3
saying?
hours.
So I'll send you a custom offer. Boom, I get it on my app. Somebody wants to send me a
You
custom
have to
offer.
agree to just
I have to agree with it. If I agree with it, boom, the written agreement starts. He sees it on his screen. We talk about details, dates, cancellation,
Connect.
deposits, and then boom, we're money.
Oh,
Set it
that's
up.
dope.
That's dope.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope. Well, I want to thank King Sage, straight out of Queens, for
Thank
coming
you.
through.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
What
you.
part of
Really
Queens?
spot?
From Hollis, I was so happy when he mentioned that earlier.
Talk to me.
You from Hollis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right off
Wow,
the
that's
hillside.
dope.
Gabby's,
Yeah.
Gabby's is right
Oh,
next
Gabby's
door.
been one of
I
the
know
best
where
pizza
Hillside
shops
is
in
at.
Queens, right
Hell
there.
Yeah.
Gabby's Pizza.
Thank you for the opportunity. El Punto The
Absolutely.
Spot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll love to come back to whenever you guys
Oh, yeah.
want me. Hit me up.
We'll
you
do
know
a
what I mean?
follow up
All right.
to this whole
Definitely.
thing
And
and
good
show
luck,
the
man.
development and growth.
Definitely.
All right.